If you're one of those people that wake up in the morning, basically you're full of enthusiasm, full of motivation, ready to take on the day with gusto and with determination, well then basically what I'm going to suggest to you is that maybe you want to send your family, your friends or your partner to come see and train with us, because reality is they'll need to be able to learn how to cope with you. Only kidding. But the reality is, if you're more like me, that when you wake up in the morning you think about the obstacles or the difficulties or the challenges in the day ahead of you, well then you're responding in a way basically that lets us know how you're motivated. Now, I get up in the morning, go down, I have my breakfast, I'm looking out the window, and then I see the birds outside the window. You might see the way the bird lands and looks around to see what's going on, where's the danger, where are the problems, where are the difficulties, and then lands to get to see the opportunity and flies away. That bird is doing exactly what we're doing inside our own head. It's basically literally just operating from the way the brain is designed. Our brains are designed first to sort from danger, to find out what the danger is, basically, and then pursue pleasure as well. Unfortunately though, what actually happens with human beings is that we develop habits from that. Even when there's no danger there anymore, what actually happens is we keep looking for what's wrong or what's difficulty or what the problem is. And that in itself creates a pattern, because we're pattern making machines. And that causes us not to be as positive as we'd like to be. And if we're not so positive, well, then we don't tend to get such positive results. Now, in NLP, we look at how people are motivated and what actually triggers the motivation. And we know whether you're coming from pain or for pleasure, that's going to predict behavior in a huge way. It's going to tell us what you're going to do, in what context you're going to respond, react, or interact with it. And that gives us a whole set of tools that we can actually use to be able to profile human beings. Now, that's just a simple, basic motivational strategy. What we do in the practitioner, if you want to come along and join us, you'll begin to discover that we've got 20 patterns, even more than 20 patterns that you can actually look at to discover and to be able to predict and influence behavior, to be able to understand how people are actually operating in a context, how they interact, how they respond, how they engage, and how they're likely to behave in particular situations. If you think this is something that you're interested in, if you'd like to explore it a lot more and to go a lot more deeply, well, why don't you actually join us on the NLP Practitioner? We'd love to see you.